And now Vince lands himself somewhere in Roachfort,
Hey, watch the equipment.
in the central arena.
Sorry. Say, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Nice gal, kinda wise looking, bound head to foot.
Well, I might be able to help you, given a little incentive. You scratch my shell, I scratch yours. You know what I mean?
I hope not.
Tell you what, I'm working on a highly complex project here, very advanced and scientific. Only a gifted inventor like me can grasp the theories involved.
You're building a balloon.
Yeah.
Looks like you need some cloth for the balloon, a propeller to steer it, and some gas for the burner.
Yeah?
I'm on it. See you later. And while I'm gone, why don't you invent some breath mints?
Not a nice way to say to someone, especially to a lady. Anyway, before we get started on this part, I just want to say that about my recordings of my walkthroughs, well, I did mention this at my second part of my Uncharted walkthrough, at the end of it, but I'm going to say this at the beginning of this part to this walkthrough. So, how my walkthroughs will work is, I'll be doing my recordings of Uncharted every Mondays, and I'll be doing my recordings of Voodoo Vince every Wednesdays, because those are the only days I'm free. It's because of my work schedule, because Mondays are my days off from work, and Wednesdays I work 6 AM to noon. As tomorrow I am working 7 AM to 5 PM, where I do usually wake up at 4 AM to get ready for work at 6 AM most of the time, where I usually work 6 to 4 or 6 to 5 shifts. Anyway, my recordings will be every Mondays and Wednesdays, where if I do have the free time to do it on other days, then I guess I can do my recordings on those days as well, if I have the free time. But anyway, let's get on with this game, shall we? Or I also forgot to tell you that it will be posted on the day after, or maybe the second day after I record. Anyway, let's continue with this game. We are in Roachfort, the second round of this game. So, this is a collectathon in this round, where this turtle right here, I think her name is Dr. Ethel, is building a balloon right here. So we need some cloth, propeller, and some gas for the burner. So, why don't we see what happens when you talk to her?
How you doing with those balloon parts, sport?
I'm just getting started.
What you got? Nothing.
Those are the phrases she says.
Did you bring me anything? Well, get cracking.
All three of them. So yeah, we will be going to other levels in this round to find the parts to Dr. Ethel's balloon. Or I am going to be doing this walkthrough in like 6 or 7 parts, regardless of how long my recording will take. If there's a case where I do need to split into parts, then I can do that as well. As the same thing goes to my Uncharted walkthrough. Anyway, there are 10 zombie dusts here and 2 voodoo icons. So we've gotten like 3 zombie dust. But right here, this is where you get the voodoo icon. Just use Vince's eye view to go into first person mode, where you do see a voodoo icon up there. However, you can't get to it right now, but we will get to it once we reach a level. So we're already halfway done collecting the zombie dust, since this is pretty much a short level, the central arena. So yeah, since this takes about 5 to 8 hours to complete this game, I will be doing it in as few recordings as possible, even though I already said that a bunch of times. Anyway, this is where we came from, even though you can't see it right here. Yeah, this is where we fought the dinosaur boss, who was a bunch of bones. So yeah, this is where we go down. Right over here. So we did collect 10 zombie dust, and we did see 1 voodoo icon. However, the other voodoo icon, well, I'll show you where to get it later. So you can drop down here. And then there are 2 levels where we need to go. So you can tell them from the signs, like here's one sign. This looks like where we need to get something. And then another sign is right here. Well, I found out by the signs, well, either when I started playing this remastered version of this game, or from my walkthrough, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been watched Voodoo Vince re-walkthrough, my Voodoo Vince re-walkthrough. So I don't really remember what I did in that walkthrough. But anyway, this is the one with 2 arrows. So you can choose whichever level you want to go. So we're gonna start out right here, which is the main tunnel.
2 of the items you seek are beyond blocked passageways. There are monsters you can trick into helping you, but they...
And I don't know why they were cut, that dialogue was cut short.
Hey, run! Why don't you just turn around and go back? You'll never get past the stuff I cooked up down here.
Yeah, Cosmo. Say what you want, but I'm still here to rescue Madam Charmaine. First I need to find the parts of the balloon. So right over here, over there you see some zombie dust and a voodoo icon, where there's 15 zombie dust and 2 voodoo icons, but no skull pages. So once we go on these platforms, there's also a monster that releases mines. We got lawnmower. Something that you use to mow your lawn. And now we should explore more parts of the main tunnel. Actually, before we continue on with this level. Why don't we go up here? There's more zombie dust. There's also this monster that releases mines. Okay, I did not see that coming. Maybe I should have been standing there. This is back to the central arena, where this is how you get the voodoo icon. Laxative. Don't really want to say anything about this. And then this is where you come back from. This is the central arena. If you go down, then you'll go down back to Dr. Ethel. So it is not recommended to go down there unless if you want to start out the level over in the main tunnel, because you can't get back up. So might as well go back to the main tunnel. And then that monster that releases mines is back. And I'm running slightly low on health. Okay, just let me... Okay, I'll just forget about it. Or maybe not, since I already defeated it. But I don't really want to risk going down there to get that speed and health. Actually, it's just right over here. Okay. What I forgot to tell you is, well, first off, this is the blocked passageway. This is where we get the propeller. Here's a trolley, and this is the...
This must be one of those blocked tunnels Charmaine was yapping about.
Sure is, Vince, it sure is. This is where we get the fuel for the burner. So you can get 2 items that you need for the balloon here. And then you get the other one at the other level. At the bottom of Central Arena. But we'll get all the items in this recording. Or in this part, I should say, since it's all going to be one part. Anyway, let's see how much I have. 9 zombie dust and 1 voodoo icon. The other voodoo
The switch is
icon
still out of reach. Find a way to open the grate.
is right here to open the grate. There's 1 voodoo icon and 1 zombie dust behind this grate. Didn't you mean to say gate? And there's a switch right here, so we pull this first switch right here.
Good job, Vince. The wheels are turning.
To get everything up and moving. And now we go to another part of this level. We got 4 more zombie dust left. I think we'll get some right over here. Okay. It's not. Oh wait, that conveyor belt saved my ball. No wait, that platform. That's what I meant to say. And now we do go up here and there's an extra life. We got 16 lives. How incredible. And then here's another switch.
We're almost there.
And now that gate opens. Okay. So this is where we need to go next after we pull that switch behind that gate. We get this next voodoo icon. William Tell. It's like one of those songs. William Tell on Fortune. Or William Tell Fortune, whatever it is. I haven't heard that name in a long time. But anyway, we pull this next switch right here.
Very nice. A hidden place can now be explored.
It sure can, Madam Charmaine. So you just need one more zombie dust to collect. I'll show you where it is. It's fairly easy to get it. Just go up these platforms. Here's the last zombie dust. We got them all. And then we pull this switch.
The monsters are free. Be careful. If you stand too close, they will try to roll into you and blow up.
So yeah, these monsters, they're exploding armadillos. Well, I'll show you what I mean.
We could have been friends.
They're armadillos that explode. So we just gotta get these exploding armadillos to open these blocked passageways. But we just gotta get their attention first. When they roll into Vince, we can try and get them to open this blocked passageway.
Thanks so much for playing.
We got
Nice
one
to meet
passage.
ya.
We got one passageway unblocked, and we'll get this
Next.
unblocked. And now they're both open. So let's see where we should go first. Why don't we go and get the fuel first? Because we did get everything in main tunnel. And the central arena. So now that we've gotten everything here, in the main tunnel, why don't we go to get the fuel first? Inside the rocket lab. Where it's a lab with a lot of rockets in it. And there's Dr. Ethel.
Hey, you found my old lab. I'd forgotten all about this place. Look over there. There's a canister of the fuel we need for the balloon. It's real heavy, but you can fly it out of here in the EX-21 mini-plane. I built it myself.
Nice.
Try not to scratch it while you're carrying that canister of highly flammable rocket fuel past the raging walls of fire. Okay? We'll see you back there.
Okay, so in this level, getting the fuel down there should be easy, but trying to carry it out of here will be a challenge. Okay, before we get to the canister of fuel, we just need to collect the 15 zombie deaths here. And there are no voodoo icons or skull pages here. So when we collect the zombie dust. where we can go up here. These are the elevators. That'll take you right here. And then once you step here, Vince's headlights up on fire. But you don't want to step here while you're carrying fuel. So once we go up here, I just want to show you something. Like as we collect some zombie dust along the way. Over here, this is where the EX-21 mini plane is. We can't use it yet. This is where we need to carry the fuel to. And then over there's a trolley just in case you want to backtrack. Anyway, what's more important is to get the canister of fuel. So we still need to collect more zombie dust. So wait a minute. We get some zombie dust right here. Up on this pipe. And now we get some more zombie dust. Like there's one right here. So yeah, this is a lab filled with rockets. Like here's a rocket right here. And another one right over there. Doesn't look like a lot of them, but still. So anyway, while I'm collecting zombie dust, let me just tell you something, like, it has been 10 years since I've been doing walkthroughs, as you all know. Like, let me just tell you something. Voodoo Vince wasn't really the first walkthrough I was intending on doing, as I just remembered. Well, I've remembered for a long time, but still. Like, I was gonna start out my walkthroughs of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on the PlayStation 1, and then Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PS1. However, since I was playing my PlayStation 1 games on a PlayStation 3 back then, at that time, get some zombie dust right here. Actually, one zombie dust and an extra life, which is where we get right over there. Where we now have 17 lives. And then there's some zombie dust right here. Anyway, what I was saying is that I was gonna do a walkthrough of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone as my first walkthrough ever. However, I couldn't do a walkthrough of that because my PlayStation 3 had a yellow light of death during the summer of 10 years ago. Anyway, I'll talk more once we pick up this canister of fuel. See this? You can pick it up. However, once you drop it,
Sheesh, these things don't like touching the ground.
you can't drop it on the ground because it'll explode. No matter, we're just near it, so why don't we pick it up again? And you take these elevators right here. And if you go down a pit, no, not a pit. If you fall down from one of these ledges without using an elevator, then the canister of fuel will explode. And you'll have to start over. So anyway, what I was saying is that about Voodoo Vince, how Voodoo Vince was not intended to be my first walkthrough. I was just thinking of which walkthrough I should do while my PS3 was being fixed from the yellow light of death, so I can start my walkthroughs of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 1. I just decided to do my walkthrough of Voodoo Vince as my first walkthrough ever, since just to wait to do the Harry Potter walkthroughs. And over here, these flames will come out, so better not make those flames explode. What I forgot to tell you is that there's 3 more zombie dust, but I'll show you where to get them while we're carrying the fuel. But yeah, I've done my walkthrough, my first walkthrough of Voodoo Vince, and then I did my 2 walkthroughs of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on the PlayStation 1. Gotta wait for these flames to come out, and then you can take this elevator. However, now I'm recording with a 4K capture device. For back then I was using a capture card with 2 computers to record. Anyway, before we go up here, we will intentionally drop the canister of fuel right over here.
Okay, let's just stick with the elevators and carrying these things.
Yes, Vince, but I was intentionally dropping it. Get this canister of fuel from right here as well, and then there's a switch where you can go through this tunnel right here. And there are the 3 zombie dust. We've gotten them all here. And then down here should be an extra light. Now you can start over by carrying this canister of fuel through this tunnel right here. Or you can just carry the canister of fuel that is right here already. Right over here. And now back to what I was saying. I started on my walkthrough of Voodoo Vince 10 years ago by using a capture card, where I was using 2 computers to record at that time, which is the only time I did my walkthrough that way. And I was recording my voice in post-commentary, which was the only time I did post-commentary back then as well. Just gotta be careful not for those flames not to come at you. Same thing with these patterns, you just gotta time it right. These patterns of flames, I should say. Okay, so while I was recording my video of Voodoo Vince on one computer, I recorded my commentary on my other computer in post-commentary mode. And then my video was stuttery. My videos of my Voodoo Vince walkthrough were stuttery 10 years ago, which is why I recorded on my Windows XP laptop. And then I had a Windows 8 laptop as well at that time, which is where I recorded post-commentary on that laptop, and then I edited my video in Windows Movie Maker. Just gotta get out of here fast, and then yes, the flames come out from the floor as well. So we made it to the EX-21 mini plane, where we did get everything here. And I'll explain some more once we go on the plane. We just need to press X to use it. Just want to double check, as always, just so I don't have to go back. So now we can press X to use this mini plane. As we enter the next level, Throttle Up. Steer the plane with the left thumbstick, roll the plane with the right thumbstick, and pull RT for more thrust, just like that. And even what you can also do is roll the plane around so you can be upside down. Well, it's hard to tell if you're upside down here, with all these obstacles from different directions in this tunnel. Let me just throttle up right here. Just want to avoid these obstacles. And I almost got hit. Anyway, that was my only time recording on 2 computers of Voodoo Vince 10 years ago. With 2 computers and using Windows Movie Maker as video editing and recording my voice and post commentary. So then, while I learned from my mistakes, I started out my Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone walkthrough with a new capture device, which was Video Ion 2PC. Well, Ion Video 2 PC, that is. And everything worked properly with Harry Potter. And then there's right here where you gotta time it right as it opens and closes. So then, with my Harry Potter walkthrough, I was using my Ion Video 2 PC to capture my videos, and I used my capturing software with Microsoft Showbiz. Let me see if I can get through that extra light. Made it there safely. And then that's when I started using to edit in Cyberlink Power Director. And I recorded my commentary with live commentary, since I bought myself a headset mic. And yes, I know, I missed those extra lives, but oh well. Since I did get myself a headset mic, the reason why I was doing post commentary with Voodoo Vince, my first walkthrough of Voodoo Vince, was because I didn't have the right microphone for live commentary. That's why I did post. Now we got through these fans right here. Now I guess gotta get through this as well. So then, if I do binge watch my walkthroughs, I always start out with my Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone walkthrough on the PlayStation 1, and then I go on from there. don't really take a look back at my first walkthrough of Voodoo Vince, since there were a lot of mistakes. Some of them weren't really my fault, because I didn't have the right technology at that time. So yeah, almost made it. We reached the light at the end of the tunnel. We got through these obstacles. And now, we can exit out of here safely back to the central arena. We got the gas.
This ought to do the trick. Now find me some cloth.
Where we got the gas for the balloon. And now we can get the propeller and the cloth. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the main tunnel again, because there is another level in the main tunnel to get the propeller. Because right over here is a different level, which is where we of course get the cloth, but we won't go here yet. So we will go back to the main tunnel. Right over here. And then what we do is go to the next level right here to get the propeller, which is the Propeller Room, of course.
Spinning high above this cavern is a perfect propeller for the doctor's balloon. Reaching it will be difficult. Removing it from the ceiling will pose a challenge as well.
So yeah, just what Madam Charmaine says. Getting it out from the ceiling can pose a challenge. So we do go right over here. Where we go to that tunnel over there. But before we do that, we just gotta check the collectibles first off. There's 25 zombie dust and 1 voodoo icon. And then there are a bunch of these platforms which are trapdoors right here. So you gotta time it correctly. Which I know what I'm doing here. And then over here's another exploding armadillo. So there's more zombie dust right here. This is the switch that we pull. The propeller switch. But we can't use it yet. We just gotta stop that propeller from spinning around. But we gotta get up there first to stop it from spinning around. And there's more zombie dust right here. And then we get ourselves an extra life. We're at 24. If I just got those 3 extra lives in the level Throttle Up. And I forgot to tell you, there are no
Hurts to be you.
There are no voodoo icons, zombie dust, or skull pages in those types of levels, like Throttle Up. Because it's where we use a vehicle. But it's not just about using a vehicle, there could be other levels like that. Or for the most part. Anyway, we already got 6 zombie dust. So now we want to go back where we came from. And now to go back, just gotta watch out for these trapdoors. We made out safely. And now what we want to do is go to this tunnel right here. Just go on this platform and then it leads us to this tunnel. We just press A twice to double jump, and then you can press B to spin to travel farther. Just like that. And there are more exploding armadillos along the way. So over here should be more zombie dust. This is the one I tend to miss, or some of you may tend to miss as well. And would you look at that, we're already halfway done collecting all the zombie dust. Just 12 more to go. So now, there are these floating platforms, these platforms on the water. We want to be precise about it since Vince cannot swim, since he's a voodoo doll. And then, once we go on these platforms, we reach it right here, the zombie dust and this catwalk. And then you can go right over here, but before we do that, we'll still go on these floating platforms. And be careful as they will fall down into the water. Actually, I'm just gonna wait so I don't fall down into the water. So this one should be a little more challenging. Actually, it should be a little easy if you time it right. We go on this plank right here and wait for that other box to come along. Then there's a garbage can right here, and more boxes. Thank God I didn't fall down. We'll reach the other catwalk. And some more zombie dust right here. Just need 9 more zombie dust to go. And over here are a couple of extra lives. Gotta wait for that other box to come along just to get those extra lives. We got one and then we got the other. Now we just gotta wait for that box to come here. If we're lucky, we can defeat that monster with mines, but I doubt that'll happen since we already went past it. Anyway, we can continue on here. And as we continue on, we'll talk a little more about the way I do my walkthroughs. Well, as for my past walkthroughs, I used to do walkthroughs on my capture card for Voodoo Vince, but I already told you about Voodoo Vince and my other walkthroughs that I did with my Video 2PC capture device and my software. I did use that where in the middle of my walkthroughs of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Spiral Year of the Dragon. My Ion Video 2 PC was a little outdated and showed like, I don't know, static videos. So I bought myself another capture device which captures videos in HD. And then since Arcsoft Showbiz is not a thing anymore, I decided to capture my videos with video capturing software in OBS. And then anyway, we made it to the top right here where you can press X to flip the switch for Vince to use this lift once he needs to go down there. And over here, you can press X to use to flip the switch, and then it'll slow down the propeller. It doesn't stop just yet, it just slows down. And there are more switches which it slows down the propeller. Then there's 6 more zombie dust left. Or I do see a bunch of them right here. Anyway, ever since during the middle of my walkthroughs of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and Spiral Year of the Dragon, well, that's when I started doing my walkthroughs on while using my new capture device that records videos in HD. And then that's when I use my software with OBS, and then I use a new version of Cyberlink Power Director ever since I was stuck in, well, ever since. I just want to get through that monster first. Maybe I'll try to defeat it. And we did. Ever since my Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets walkthrough on the PlayStation 2, I had to switch to a new version of Cyberlink Power Director since the older version was not working anymore. Then there's another switch which stops the propeller, will not stop it, just slows it down. Need 4 more zombie dust, and we see 4 more right here. Anyway, now I do my walkthroughs with my 4K capture device, and I still use OBS as my video capturing software, and I still use Cyberlink Power Director, well, the new Cyberlink Power Director 21 as of now, starting out with the Voodoo Vince Remastered and Uncharted Drake's Fortune for both my walkthroughs of those. And a new version of Cyberlink Power Director is now in 4K. Oh, just got hit by that mine. But at least we defeated this monster right here. And now we have a new voodoo icon. A new power is Wrecking Ball, just like a song by Miley Cyrus. But anyway, we just flip the switch right here. And then that ceiling fan, well, that propeller is slowing down some more. And anyway, now I record my walkthroughs in 4K, which is crazy how time flies by that fast. And oh yeah, I do record my voice in Audacity, because I've been using Audacity ever since my first walkthrough, which is Voodoo Vince. Anyway, I will go on some more about this. First, we just want to get this propeller. And oh yeah, we did get 25 zombie dust and that voodoo icon. Now we can press X to use this switch. Does it stop? Yes it does. And now we can pull the propeller switch. So my apologies if I'm going on the story of how I'm doing walkthroughs, but I don't know if there's anything to be sorry about, since that's a story that is related to gaming or how I do my walkthroughs. And now you can take this lift to go down here. So I want to double check, we did get everything. So yeah, we did get everything in the propeller room. Now we can just flip the switch. So yeah, maybe I might tell stories that's related to gaming or my walkthroughs. Anything that's necessary. Those that are not necessary, I'll just sprinkle them in and talk about them briefly. But anyway, let me just double check one more time. We did get everything. I just do this just so I don't have to go back. So yeah, we gotten everything. Now we can flip this propeller switch, which makes it fall down. And now we got the propeller, where you don't have to worry about going back, as it takes you back to the central arena.
Well, thanks, sailor. Now find me some cloth.
And now the cloth is the last thing we want to get. So yeah, it's almost been about an hour, and we did get 2 of the items already. And now as we go down here, we'll go at the other level.
Woo!
You okay there, Vince? Of course you are, because you're a voodoo doll. Anyway, we go right here. We've already been to that level over there. So now, we're gonna go to this level right here, the upper city. Well, this is where we need to go to get the cloth. Well, we go through this level, of course, and go all the way up there to get the cloth. That's the level where we need to go to get the cloth. Over here, I know what to do to travel farther.
Gee-whiz, more crap.
And now, let me just check. There's 25 zombie dust and 1 voodoo icon. And we do get skull pages here, which are 50. Like here, the first set of skull pages right here. And now, I just want to show you something. You can get beads from those exploding armadillos, only if you use your voodoo powers.
We have some lovely parting gifts.
I didn't know you can do that until a few weeks ago. I didn't show you that in my first 2 walkthroughs of Voodoo Vince. Because I didn't know about it back then. And there's another voodoo icon, which is Acid Bath. Wouldn't you die if you were taking a bath in acid? Well, bathing in acid, I should say. Unless, if it's a chemical bath, if there's some kind of flesh-eating bacteria inside of you. Which wouldn't want that to happen. But anyway, why don't we continue on with this game. And then, another thing I want to talk about is my re-walkthrough of Voodoo Vince. I was just doing a walkthrough of that, well not this re-walkthrough, but my second walkthrough of Voodoo Vince. I was doing a walkthrough of that just to learn from my mistakes from my first walkthrough of Voodoo Vince. And to do it in better quality since the first walkthrough of Voodoo Vince was pretty stuttery. Since I was capturing the video on my Windows XP laptop, which is not in use anymore, since Windows XP is defunct. Then we want to get some zombies right here. Anyway, I was doing my second walkthrough of Voodoo Vince, my re-walkthrough, in better quality, with my new recording software, which is now my old recording software and hardware. Now that I've mentioned it before, I don't need to mention it again of what I use to record with my software and hardware. Now I'm doing the remastered walkthrough of Voodoo Vince, the third time, just so I can do a walkthrough of the remastered version of Voodoo Vince. Do it in 4K, and this is the acid bath. Then we're already halfway done with the zombie dust. And we need 30 more skull pages to go. Okay, that mine didn't explode, but I do want to defeat that bug right here.
Sparkly.
Yes, Vince, it's sparkly indeed, and it boosts up your health. And now we just have a few more zombie deaths to go, which are 8 left. Maybe I could have missed some, but if I do miss some, then we'll get back to them. Like here's one right here, and another one right there. More skull pages and another zombie dust right here. So we just need 5 more zombie dust left and we're halfway done collecting the skull pages. Why don't we go over here? And there are a bunch more exploding armadillos, where we do need to use our voodoo powers right here.
Thanks so much for playing.
And as for the other exploding armadillos, well, there's only one left, I'll just make it explode. Why didn't you explode? Why did you stop? It's supposed to be defeated. There we go. Okay, just 2 more zombie deaths left. They should be all the way, maybe right here. Actually, I don't see them right here. Maybe I might have missed them. Who knows? But we'll go down anyway, just to get the skull pages. Oh wait, here's one. Do I see another zombie that's somewhere around here? Okay. I do not want to deal with this bug right here. Okay, why am I wasting my time finding some zombie dust when I could be going down getting skull pages anyway? So yeah, we'll get the rest of these skull pages right here. And those are half of the skull pages. On this level. So anyway, here's a skull. I was gonna use it first, but no, I was gonna find the zombie dust first. If I can chase the skull around first, since it was closer. Closer to me. And now we're chasing the skull once again. Okay, where's it gonna stop? Should stop somewhere sometime soon. And you stop right here. And there's also no fanfare from the fanfare sound from collecting the skull in the remastered version of this game. I don't know if the developers had time to add it or not, but still. Would have been nice to hear some sound while we collected something like a voodoo icon or a skull. Anyway, we've collected everything except that lone zombie dust. So yet again, if it takes too long, then I'm gonna cut it. If it takes too long to find it, then I'll cut it. Till I find it.
Onward and upward, that's the ticket.
Oh wait, here's an extra light. Forgot all about that. Anyway, when in doubt, use the seeing eye. Use Vince's eye view. Wait a minute, I think I see it. I know just where it is. Yeah, it's behind that over there. Well, what is this? Yeah, it's behind this stove. How could I have missed that? Well, I did find the extra life. And then I used my Vince's eye view just to find that last zombie dust. Okay, now we can continue on by going to the next level now that we've gotten everything. It's only been an hour and a few minutes so far. Okay, now that we've gotten everything, what we can do is get ourselves a cloth by going to the next level. Okay, how am I gonna get past those? I know. Voodoo powers. Electromagnet. Then those two bugs will get defeated because I do not want to risk dying by falling down to a bottomless pit. Anyway, now that I'm double checking, we did get everything. Yep, we did get everything so far in Roachfort. And now we can go get the cloth. Yep, that's everything, just like double checking, because I don't need to explain it again. And now let's go get the cloth. The basket case, just like a song by Green Day.
Here is the cloth for Dr. Ethel's balloon, just hanging there for the taking. But to gather it, you must take a very unusual ride.
So you can pull RT or LT to jump lines. So we don't just collect one cloth, we collect 100 cloths. Or if you don't collect them all, then you have to start over. Well, not all of them, just 100. But there'll be extras if you collect them all. And you can miss some, and watch out for obstacles. And then, be careful not to stop right here. Well, if you go through here, then it'll stop you, and then you will have to start over. Okay, so let's collect more cloth right here. And now we're already halfway done. So there are frying pans that are obstacles, and then there are those signs with X's on them. And now we're almost done. Just need a few more cloths to go. Over here are a bunch of frying pans in the way. Then here's a cloth. And that's all a cloth, where you can collect the extras, why not? Then we end up in this laundry basket, and then there's a pipe there to lead back to the central arena.
Excellent. Now stand back. Okay, short stuff. Let's blow this no-horse town.
And then Vince and Dr. Ethel ride in the balloon.
Hey, we're not getting enough lift. We gotta lose some dead weight.
So we unlock the achievement, Persistent Little Fella, as you choose between all the heavy stuff and Vince.
Did I ever have to run?
Watch your language.
And then you kick Vince off the balloon.
Great, that's just super. What now? The obligatory boss battle? Guys?
And you must have jinxed it where there's a monster with
Oh,
one eye.
one eye. That's original.
And there's another eye on it. Another head.
Okay, I get it. 2 heads. Could this get any worse?
Looks like it can because it can burn you.
Yes, it can. Okay, bring it on, 2 eyes.
Or 2 heads, is that what you should say.
2 heads aren't always better than 1. Find a way onto the back of this beast. Diving from high above, you can amplify your power.
So yeah, the central arena is where we also fight the boss in Roachfort. As you want to go right here, but be careful not to get hit by those beams, because those eyes can be dangerous. And then what you want to do is when they go right here, you go on this trampoline on their back, and then it takes you up to this catwalk. Now to get down there, what you want to do is press X to use a switch. Some spikes will be revealed and you want to fall down there quickly onto those spikes. And it triggers the boss by having it get hit. Okay, I want to get there quickly because they're going to be coming there in any second now. That was a close one, and now I can go on that trampoline again. Now press the switch again. Or pull the switch, I should say. And then we do the same thing. Fall on the spikes and the boss is hurt. And now we do this one more time. Okay, I do not want to get hit by those beams. But at least those will go down. Mostly all the boss fights here are easy. And now we jump onto this catwalk right here. Now we pull the switch one more time. Then we follow these spikes one more time. See, it was easy in the blink of an eye. And now the boss is defeated by 1 head is better than 2. Defeat Janice in the central arena. Didn't know it had a name until now.
Gotta be something here I can use to catch that stupid turtle lady.
And now this is where the icon appears in the central arena, which is Drill. Where Drill goes up top Vince's head. That would be painful, but not to Vince since he's a voodoo doll. Okay, so the canister of fuel just fell down from the balloon as well, along with Vince. And now that we've gotten everything in Roachfort, gotten everything in the central arena, Rocket Lab, Propeller Room, Bassett Case, Upper City, Main Tunnel, this and that. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to continue on by resuming. Okay, so before we leave it off for here, I did mention this before and I'll mention it again. My recordings of walkthroughs will mainly be on Mondays with Uncharted and Wednesdays with Voodoo Vince. Or if I can do it on other days, then that would be great, considering that my work schedule is tight because I work 40 to 50 hours per week. since I'm a full-timer at my grocery store where I work in the deli. And I even wake up at 4 in the morning to get ready for work at 6 a.m. most of the time. But anyway, that's how my recordings will work. As I can post the walkthrough part on the next day after my recording, since uploading can take a very long time due to the duration of this video and all my other videos that I'll be doing and that I've done for these 2 walkthroughs. Anyway, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. So, now I've gotten everything in Roachfort. What we can do is use this canister of fuel, press X to use to catch up to Dr. Ethel, who ditched Vince. And now as Vince uses the canister of fuel, his head gets blown up and he ends up in a new round, which is Crypt City, which will be for next part. See you guys later.